So in 1991, would you shut? She's laughing at me. In 1991, in April, we bought, shouldn't say because I was a teenager at the time, but my family bought a Gateway 2000 386 DX25 with 4 megabytes of RAM, an 85 megabyte Western Digital IDE Caviar hard drive, a 14-inch Super VGA color monitor that did 1024 by 768, although it looked like crap, so really 800 by 600 was the most you would ever run it at. It came with 2 floppy drives, including a 5.25-inch high-density floppy disk and a 2400 baud modem. An ET4000 Texan Labs video card came with it, which was one of the best video cards of that era, and I bloody loved that thing. 2 years later, it was pretty crap, because by the time that 1993 came out, a 386 was just sad panda. Enter a 46 DX266, which was expensive. I remember we spent a fortune on that machine. We got a 15-inch Super VGA color monitor that would theoretically do 1280 by 1024, but realistically 1024 by 768 was its limit for readability and function. And by that point, I'd already upgraded to a 14.4 modem, and we had a few other things, added some more space. We actually splurged. That 46 had a 1 gigabyte fast SCSI 2 hard drive with a fast SCSI 2 50-pin connector on a Visa Local Bus card with a second Visa Local Bus card for the video card for the computer itself. And we had 16 megabytes of RAM. And for those of you who remember that era...
Megabytes?
16 megabytes. A 46 DX266, 16 megs of RAM, and a 1 gigabyte hard drive in the summer of 1993 was a lot of mucho dinero.
Ouchie.
I am fortunate that I had a grandfather that helped us with that, because we actually couldn't have afforded that. He sent us a gift that summer so that we could buy that. That computer was over $4,000 in 1993. That's over $8,000 in today's money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. However, just 2 years later, that thing was a stinking pile of junk, because you could run Windows 95 on a 46, just like you can run Windows 10 on a Core 2 Duo. You can, but ugh. So, in 1995, when Windows 95 came out, I had a P100. It was actually a next-gen 5x86, but basically a Pentium-level CPU. And that lasted me all of 1 year, because really it wasn't that great. And so in 1996, when I was working for that software company, I upgraded to a Pentium 166. And that lasted me 1 year, because
That's a lot of money.
I upgraded every year after that, because you couldn't keep up. It was a Celeron 300A, and then it was a Pentium 3 550, and then it was a Pentium 3 733, which I mostly did because at that point I was in computer networking and I started swapping parts. I know.
Is this the 90s stream?
Shh! I started swapping parts. This is a preview of the upcoming 3-hour-long 90s stream. 4-hour. Anyway, so what would happen is I'd have a customer who wanted a thing, and so it's like, you want the 550, right? So I'd buy a 733, put it in my computer, put the 550 in theirs, and whatever.
Whatever.
And then in the year 2000, I finally upgraded to an Athlon Thunderbird 1.2 gigahertz CPU. Those were $600+ at the time. But it was actually a good deal considering what Intel was charging for things.
Of course it was.
It was faster than the first Prescott 1.4 gigahertz Pentium 4s.
There you go.
The whole idea of a 3-year-old computer back then, by the time your computer was 3 years old, I mean, it was garbage.
Yep.
It wouldn't run anything.
Nope.
I mean, it would, but...
Not very good.
No. I mean, I remember in 92 when Strike Commander came out, and I really wanted to play Strike Commander from Origin Systems, and on a 386 it was a joke.
Cameron's waiting for your retro tech stream.
Well... Do you know why we really haven't done the retro tech stream yet?
Why?
How many views are on the first one?
We need more views.
That's
Go
honest.
go watch it. If you haven't watched it, go watch it.